friends, in this video I'm going to talk about 4 steps to get children's book publishers to look at your illustration portfolio and hopefully hire you. These steps come from my mentor as well as my own experience. I've started sharing my portfolio again this month after revamping it for the last year, 2 years, and I've already had some interesting results. So at the end of this video, I'll share what's been going on since I started sending out my portfolio. So the first step is you are going to create your email template that you're going to send out to all of the people that you want to hire you. I have a template A and a template B. Template A is for the masses. I don't know anything about them other than they work at this company and they should technically be able to hire me. And template B is maybe for people that follow me on Instagram, or I heard about them from a podcast interview, something like a little nugget of information where I know a little bit more about them. Your template is going to start with, hi person, comma, next line, something personal about yourself. So you're gonna say, I live in blank. You don't need to be specific, stranger danger. And then you're gonna say some fun fact about you that's not related to illustration. So for me, I talk about my horse, and that is because you want to form a personal connection wherever you can. So for me, obviously, if I'm talking about horses, what if they have a book project about horses, or maybe that art director is also interested in horses? That just gives me a little bit more of an edge over someone that doesn't tell them anything about themselves and might turn into something down the road. For my template B, where I'm trying to be more specific, if I've heard about them in a podcast episode, I'll tell them, hey, I loved your episode with blank about blank. If they follow me on Instagram, I'll thank them for the follow. So I'll say, hey, thank you for following me on Instagram. So that's like your first paragraph. Hi, my name is blank, something about you, and then anything personal if you have it. And then the next paragraph is going to be about you as an artist. So I was told, try and make something like an artist statement to show that you know what you're talking about and that you're serious and this isn't just like a frivolous thing you're doing. So for me, I say I was influenced by artists like blank and blank, and my work is whimsical, fun, and I love exploring mythology, something like that. So that's showing I'm serious about my illustration. I take myself seriously as an artist, and they should too. And then you're gonna say what you're attaching to the email. So I've attached 3 samples of my work, and my website is blank. I welcome you to look at the rest of my work. Basically, you're trying to hook them with the 3 sample pieces that you've attached, so your best work, and then hopefully they'll click on your link. On your hyperlink, make sure you don't put www. I was told that apparently it looks nicer and not outdated. Is it a big deal? No, but just make sure that your link works and actually takes them to your website and isn't broken. And then you're gonna start your sign-off process, which is something like, I would love to work with you. I would welcome the opportunity to work with you and your team at blank. I add that extra customization for my template A, that's for the masses, because I wanna make it feel as personal as possible. And if you're too general, then they're gonna know that it's a mass email and you don't want them to feel that way, even though it is. So thank you for your time. I'd love to work with you. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Those are all perfectly fine sign-offs. It's up to you how forward you want to be. And then you're just going to want to have an email signature that has your contact information, your website again, and your Instagram handle, because you want to make it as easy as possible for them to find you and save your information. And then for the subject line, I just put my name - illustrator portfolio submission, just so it's easy to find and they know what they're about to open. As far as sending them out, I'm focusing on art directors first because I'm not sure I want an agent right away, but this process applies to agents as well if you'd rather go that route. And then I schedule all my messages to send the next day around 8 or 9 a.m. and avoid weekends and evenings because I don't want it to get sent to them as they're leaving work and then their other emails come in the next morning and they forget about me. So the next step is going to be identifying publishers that you want to work for, or agencies. So the way you can do that is obviously Google. You can go to the library and look at the first or second page of most picture books. It'll say who it was published by. You can look at who your favorite artists are working for, and you're just gonna have to do a lot of digging. Another good resource is the Society of Children's Book Illustrators. They have an art book that you get once you sign up for a membership, where it has a huge glossary at the end of a lot of publishers and agencies. It's not the most efficient list. Like, there's a lot of like copy paste, oh, this didn't bring up anything. But yeah, so those are all the ways I use. Once you have a list of people you want to work for, you're going to work on finding the email format for that company. So most companies have a format that all of their employees use, and it's only unique to their name. So for example, it might be first initial dot full last name at companyname.com. So you need to figure that out for all the people that you want to reach out to. It's not fun, but some of the ways that I did it are I used hunter.io, which is a domain search website where basically you'll paste in the name of the company, or sorry, the website of the company, and it will pull up the most likely email formats. I'd say it's like 85% accurate, but that's okay, because the worst thing that's going to happen to you if you send an email that does like it is incorrect is it's just going to come back to your email and tell you, hey, we couldn't send this because it doesn't exist. So then you can try again. So it's fine. Other ways are to try and look up someone that works in the PR or marketing department for that company. So those are people that are generally reaching out for marketing purposes, so they're more likely to have their email present on their LinkedIn profile or their website, stuff like that. If you're really brave, you can call the front office and ask to maybe literally just ask for that person's email so you can reach out again or something. You're just trying to find a way where they give you an email so you can steal the formatting and then plug in whoever you need to. So I would never do that because I am disgusted by talking on the phone to strangers. So once you have your email formats, you're gonna go on LinkedIn and search for anyone that works in the creative department of that company. So that looks like art directors and book designers or graphic designers. I'm probably missing some positions, but if it sounds creative, you want it. And then you're going to get as many people at that company, put their names in a spreadsheet, and then you have all of the information you need to plug it into that email and send off your template A or template B to that person. And that is the process. So to summarize, you're going to make your really good email templates. Then you're going to discover what publishers and agencies you want to reach out to. Then you're going to figure out the email template for that list of people that you're interested in. And then you're going to go on LinkedIn and you're going to stalk anyone that's in the creative department. And you're gonna plug their names into your wonderful template and schedule it to send in the mornings during work weeks and wait to hear back. So how it's been going for me is I think I've sent out 15 to 20 emails so far in the first 2 weeks of January, and some of those came back as they don't exist. So I prioritized sending the emails out to people I had something personal for, so my template B email, and 2 of those got back to me within 24 hours of the email, which was really exciting. And I'll post a little screenshot with their information blacked out. But one of them said they might have a project I could work on and stay in touch, and they'd love to work with me. So I've never had that response before. The last time I sent out my portfolio was just like kind of when I was doing illustration as a hobby, so I had very little work and it wasn't that good. So most of them were like, hey, your animals are cute, but you're not a fit right now. And that was all of them. So they were all just like, no, not like, talk to us in a little bit or anything. There was like no hope there. So it's really exciting to finally have someone be like, hey, I love your work. I want to work with you. Like, you are at a professional level. So I had one person say that, and then another person just say, hey, I love your work. Thank you for reaching out. I'll keep you in mind. So I've never had those 2 responses before. So I am very motivated to keep sending out. I think I have about 200 emails right now in a spreadsheet. So I'm just trying to send out a few every day, not burn myself out. And I'll keep you guys updated with what happens. And just want to give some encouragement that it's a numbers game. The more people you reach out to, the more chances you have So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and that was helpful for someone. You can follow my Instagram at SavvyLazo Illustration, and please subscribe and like the video if it was helpful, and let's all go get hired for children's books. Okay, bye.